Yes. So today under our Cambridge O-Level English Language 1123, we are going to look into email writing. It's part and parcel of right. It's part and parcel of paper 2, which is writing. And in that paper, there are two questions that are given. There are two questions that you are supposed to write, one from section A and one from section B. And you have to answer one compulsory question that is in section A. That's when you are asked to write a discursive or argument or a persuasive speech. You can write an email, a report, a letter, or article. So it is the prerogative of this lesson to look into email writing. So what is very important here is, whenever you are tasked to write a report, these are formal documents. So there are certain levels of formality that are supposed to be followed. What I'm trying to say is, before I even mark, I look at the structures, how you are presenting it. Remember, you might be writing a letter or an email to a respected person. So there's a certain way you should present that way. Are you getting what I'm saying? We look at the format initially. Tikatitla your email, when I task you to write an email, there is a certain way of how you have to present an email. If I task you to write a report, there is a certain way you are supposed to write that report. Right. So today we are going to look into the email writing. So we are going to look into the format, right, of how an email is supposed to be written. So in that section A of our 1123 second language, where there is the persuasive speech, the email, the report, the article too. It's something that I think you are going to touch on each and every type of a composition. So as of today, we are going to address the email, right? But what happens in most cases in section A, you are given passages, right? Yes, you might be given passages that there is Mr. A talking to Mr. B, right? Then you deduce points from those conversations. That's what they do, that's the structure of the paper in most cases. Yes, there might be someone who is arguing in support of a certain point, then there might be someone who is arguing against that point, like that person will be opposing the first point. Then you are supposed to deduce the point. Remember, this is guided writing. When we say it's guided writing, it means you would have been, it's different from the free compositions of the section B, whereby you are supposed to create a story from sketch. In section A, you are given some hints. You are given a starting point. You are given a direction you should take. So sometimes you're also given some points, right? Yes, that you should address so and so points. Like you will be given 2 points or 3 points. Then you are given instruction that you must fulfill or you must satisfy all the points. That's what we're going to look at. So we are going to look into the format of an email. Please take note. The format of an email. Right. So the first thing is you must write the address of the recipient, right? Yes, the true address, right? Address of the recipient, maybe it's aaa@aaa.com. The one who is going to receive your letter, that's the email that you're supposed to write. Then the from part, right? Maybe yours is what? BBB at what? At bbb.com. Right. So you first write the address of the person who is receiving your what? Your email. Then you write your what? Your address too. Right? Then there and there you can skip a line, right? Then you write the subject of the email. Pay attention. When you are writing the subject of the email, you deduce it from the information that you have been given. The subject of the email must be concise, must be straight to the point. It must not be more than one line. Are you getting the same? Yes. Why am I saying so? Because the emails circulate in formal circles. And what are examples of formal circles? Like they are received by managers, they are received by supervisors, they are received by CEOs, they are received by headmasters, they are received by school principals. Those people serve a lot of people on a daily basis. So they don't have the time to read a lot of nonsense. They have the time to read concise stuff. They just want you to get straight to the point. So the subject of your email, is the agenda or the main agenda of your email. You can say complaint about school safety, right? Complaint about what? School safety. This means in your email, you are going to address the issues or the complaints about the school safety. Right? Then from there you can skip a line and write, this is a very important lesson. This is a very important lesson. Why am I saying so? It will help you even when you want to apply maybe later on in the future. I know you are all levels, but you will remember this lesson maybe 5 years to come. That this pregnant teacher, right? That this pregnant teacher helped us, Yes, I know you are young, you are ranging between 16, 17, 18 years, but you think about this lesson in the future. It's very important. That's the class that we have here, help you to know this. Yes, you shall remember that this 8 months pregnant teacher. Right, so you skip a line and address the salutation, right? Dear sir or madam, right? Dear sir or what? Madam, right?
Madam.
Then from there, you are getting into the what? To the jinx of your, to the main business of your email. So yes.
So on the subject, yes. Do you write it like in small letters or capital letters?
Even if you write it like that, sometimes they would, if you'd like to check on the Google and stuff, they can, it's sort of underlined too. They usually say when it's in small letters like this, you can underline. It's still fine. You can write in big letters, but when you write in big letters, you don't need to underline. Yes.
Dear sir or madam, is it like when you are writing a letter, when you write a specific name, or you just write dear sir or madam?
It's dear sir or madam. It's a bit formal, because what you are addressing here in most cases, it might not be an individual. The reason why we say dear sir or madam, we are respecting the office of that person. Yes. Because when we say dear Mr. Chakat, it seems as if it's a bit like, it's a bit personal, unless you are replying an email. You might be given an email to reply. So when you are replying, you already know the name of that person. So you can say dear Mr. But in most cases, we usually say dear sir or madam. Why? Because we are addressing the office. Yes. That's why we say dear sir or madam. When you are writing to a headmaster, you are writing to the office. We are respecting the office, the protocol, the formality. Dear sir or madam, you are writing to the officer in charge. You are writing to the office of the officer in charge. Because these are formal lessons. These persons, they are individuals, yes, but they are bound by the operations of that what? Specific organization. That's why we say dear sir or madam. We are respecting the office of that person. Unless you already know, or you are given an email, or you are replying a person you already know. Or if the question has already stated the name, you get the sense. But then there is no problem. So there and there, you go straight to we call it the introductory paragraph. We call it the introductory what? Paragraph. When we say, who can explain what the introductory paragraph is all about? Who can explain what the introductory paragraph is all about? Introductory paragraph. Yes.
To introduce the subject.
Yes. you introduce this subject in a bit of some detail. Like in this regard, we said here, we are going to complain about the school safety, right? So you might open your paragraph like this. This is to file a complaint against the school's management for exhibiting negligent practice amounting to non-compliance of safety rules. And the case in particular is with reference to the accident that endangered the life of the student, right? This is precise and to the point. This is precise and to the point, right? Yes. Then that's the introductory paragraph. After the introductory paragraph, we are now getting to the body, right? So we say body, paragraph 1. So maybe the guided composition has already given 3 points you should address. This means the body must carry what? Those 3 points. Remember, this is an essay. You don't have to lengthen any information, you just have to go straight to the point. So when you are given 3 points that you are supposed to expurgate, which means 1 point per paragraph. So body paragraph number 1 should address the point is usually the one given in the question, right? Yes. Let's say, let me try to explain this further. You might say that firstly, the play area available for students is inadequate. There are no special arrangements for students to safely practice their bowling and betting skills. Like the person who drafted this email, I think he's from India. He loves cricket so much. Shout out to you, bro. One of the students got injured as the insignia made of glass fell on your deck. So the reason being the other student throwing a ball that hit the insignia and dislodged it. The students at the school premises make do with the space in the corridor connecting the main gate to the entrance of the building. Right? Then you have addressed what? Paragraph 1. You have addressed the point of paragraph 1. Then you skip a line. Then you go to body paragraph what? 2. It's very simple, guys. Body paragraph 2. This means you'll be addressing the second point. Then body paragraph what? 3. My handwriting is ugly like me. So that's the art of paragraphing coming through here. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, addressing each and every point. Right? Yes. Then you leave a line, right? You leave a line, then you what? You conclude. You leave a line, then you what? You conclude. You can say, finally, the matter rests on the management to deliver students with better facilities and observe caution for the well-being of students. Right? You then leave a line, then you say, regards. Regards. Waisaka comma, then when you restart. Close it with the full name. Why? Yes, because it's formality too. You can also add the signature if you like. Simple. We don't want to complicate things, guys. Since it's a formal setup, since this is a formal address, do not use slang, do not use shorthand, don't use a friendly tone, as formal letters are always written to higher authority. And don't use abbreviations. Don't use contractions. Like don't, like shouldn't. You should write in full. Don't, it's what? Do not. Shouldn't, it's what? Should not. Write in full. Because writing in short or writing in shorthand shows that you are not serious. You lack seriousness. You lack formality. You don't even want your issues to be addressed. You are writing to a respected person. So when you write like this, it means you are not respecting their office, you are not respecting their home. So that's it, guys. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? So I'm going, yes, do you have to ask? Do you want to ask?
So it says on the paper for the test, structural sentence is D and the rest of form. Should it be like in the same line or in its own line? Like D and its own line in the start?
dear, it's on its one line. That's a symbol letter, right? Even when you're writing a letter, when you say dear Tabiwa, it should be in the one line. Then you go on to address your issues. Introductory paragraph, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, concluded also regards. They always want to test the format. The format is the structure. Yes, Mutawash?
So I think like for the ending, so
Yes.
we always say that
You can say, like more formally, we usually say you're sincerely. You'll be trying to say that you are sincere of what you've said, you are being truthful and stuff. So regards, yours sincerely, something like that, yes. Yes.
Do you say regards, then comma, then I'll...
Yes, regards, comma, then you write your name. You skip a line and you can write your name. Or, even if you don't skip a line, maybe if it's an actual one, it doesn't matter. But in most cases, you have to skip a line, then you write your name.
Like the way we do it in the letter.
Yes. Like the email and the letter are more or less the same. Yes. Email and the letter are not the understand. Yes.
and do you necessarily have to write like the email addresses which
It's an email.
Right?
So what will differentiate an email and the letter? What right? Tinabona msiyano uripo tatisusu letter and email zvakafanana to some extent. So zvinozosiyaniswa nei? Nechi email address. Kana yatonzi email kayatoni email address. Hainetsi email hakusi kuti inenge chitodiwa chaunogona kungobikira chako chi-email. Pakuchekwa ka-creativity. Unobika chako chi-email kana kubika chako chi-address kana iri tsamba. Because kuti titi email kainenge ine ma-email address handizvo. So isusu tikatatu sunyora ma-email wacho I think I'm done. Any more questions? Historians, please enter there.